How is everybody doing today? I am Mr. Hot Take, and today we're talking about 825 Forest Road. So, this is a movie by the same director that has done all of the Hell House LLC movies, which I do actually enjoy those films. So, with 825 Forest Road, this is basically the entire town is haunted by a very vindictive spirit. And it's funny because everybody in the town just kind of knows and accepts it. And when people start dying, they're just kind of like, well, you know, when you start seeing the signs of her possibly being in the vicinity, just get up and walk away and don't talk about it. And which I find kind of funny. It's like, can y'all not leave? Like, what's going on? But it's a very interesting movie. This director is really fucking good at being extremely creepy. But the way, so all of the Hell House LLC movies are found footage films, shot from first person and from like a camcorder first person. And it's, his style plays very well in found footage films. In fact, the first Hell House LLC movie is extremely disturbing to me, like to watch. Not disturbing might not be the right word. It's creepy. It's actually creepy. The mannequins and stuff in the film are like creep me out, and I feel like claustrophobic when I watch that movie. In 825 Forest Road, there are moments where you have that, and it is creepy, but then the acting not being up to par with other it's not really terrible acting. It's just, you can tell these are mainly like amateur actors. And that plays really well for found footage films, but I don't think that it does well whenever you have a normal shot feature film. In a normal film, everything is supposed to feel created and fit together perfectly, and the acting, the set pieces, the gore, if there's gore, anything that goes together, like it all feels like very specially handcrafted and put together nicely. With found footage, it can be a little rough. It can be a little, we want it to have that feeling to it, that amateur feeling, because these aren't supposed to be actors. These are supposed to be real people experiencing a real event. So it's supposed to feel different, but I still got that amateur feel from the actors in this movie. They weren't bad. I'm not saying they were bad actors. They just, the way they came across in certain scenes didn't feel professional as it should have. That's really my main gripe, and some of the effects also just felt really cheap and cheesy. But there are just moments in the movie where shit's just super fucking creepy and just have me like going like when I'm watching it. Which is great. So I love having those moments and those feelings when watching a movie. This is another movie so far this year that's just one or two little things could have really flipped it and made it something special. And I think actor quality going forward, even using the same actors, if maybe it could have been a script issue, because the story is a little janky, and not. It's interesting in concept, but the way that some of the scenes play out and is, you wondered like, what the fuck are these people doing? What are they thinking? Like, is this a natural way for people to communicate with one another? It's really difficult. I know. It's extremely difficult to write, very accessible dialogue that feels natural. People just aren't good at it, or else more people would fucking do it. So maybe have a different script. Maybe it could have been a script issue that made the characters and the actors feel a little amateurish. And maybe this will give some of them that little push to make them even better at their craft. I'm not really talking shit about the actors. I'm just saying the amateur feel in a found footage film is a lot more acceptable than it is in a constructed feature film. Yeah. I mean, technically found footage films are constructed feature films, but they're meant to feel like they're not. Yeah, I think this is definitely a movie that should be on your radar as a, possible something just to kill some time with, have a little bit of fun with. I don't think this is a serious contender, especially with the movies coming out this day and age. But it's a fun little film that I think people will enjoy watching, and will probably have, a little cult following with it, because it has just these really interesting little moments. The mannequin is fucking creepy as shit in this. Dude loves mannequins. Yeah. In all of his fucking movies. But anyway, those are my thoughts on 827 Forest Road. If you liked this little off the cuff review, please leave a like and subscribe. If you did not, that is okay. Anyway, y'all have a good night, and I'll see you next time.